It's funny because when I first joined as a player in 1989, I remember Vic Jobson, who was the chairman at the time. He showed me some plans of a new stadium then. So from 1989 to now, you know, don't get me wrong, things have moved on, stadium-wise, but you know, it still hasn't happened. You know, we went down to the Southend Council offices, and I think myself, players went down there, and you know, just to promote how much we needed a new stadium. Because, as you said there, we got in the Championship, and to be honest, we needed a new stadium. If we could have had a new stadium while we was in the Championship, that would have benefited us. But you know, we was at Roots Hall. We weren't quite good enough to stay up. If I'm honest, we weren't paying the wages we needed to pay in that league. It's a massive jump, even bigger now to when I was in it. And we just didn't have the finance to be able to stay up. As much as I would have loved it to have happened while I was there, and I think financially that would have helped everyone, that was something that I couldn't control. But financially, yeah, I was kept up to date with things, but from my point of view, being kept up to date and what I could do, you know, it was tough. It was really tough to try and galvanise a side that we'd got back-to-back promotions, we'd done ever so well, kept the majority of the players that we had, brought in 2 or 3 very good loan players, Leon Clark, Charlie Mulgrew, Scott Malone, that are all playing in the Premiership, you know, but we couldn't then push on because, like I say, embargoes, etc., not getting paid. It was hard to galvanise that team spirit. I mean, the plans look fantastic, and I think the club need a new stadium. I think that will bring, with hotels and whatever's going to be, shops are going to be there. It's going to bring in revenue. You'll bring in more fans. And it could be another Swansea. You know, the potential is there, the fan base is there for sure. You know, if we can get that stadium up and running, you know, who knows? You know, Swansea have done so well since they've gone in the new stadium. So there's no reason why a new stadium can't, you know, push Southend forward and up the leagues. I honestly couldn't tell you why it hasn't happened. I think it's the closest it's ever been, and I think it will happen. I think, you know, there are people that are not sure whether it's ever going to happen. I think it will happen. I think the chairman is, you know, he's very focused. He knows what he wants and normally gets what he wants. So I think it will happen. I think it's gone on too long for it not to happen. And as I say, for the club going forward, I think it's a must.